Central Fire Department, they've got what's called a Type 2 or medium rescue trailer, and it's from the state, and so with that comes a lot of responsibility to have a certain level of training. So they have to know trench rescue, confined space rescue, structural shoring, rope rescue. So it's a lot of technical disciplines that they have to go through in order to, first of all, receive the trailer from the state and to maintain it. So the fire department, the firefighters all here, they're doing their structural training these couple days. They had some lecture yesterday, and now yesterday afternoon and all day today they're just going to be building shores throughout this structure. So they've gone from a simple to a complex type of system with all their structural shoring, and the training's just pretty extensive. So these guys are pretty hands-on, great attitude, and they're doing really well. Well, of course, there's a huge political process to go through at the state, but especially for El Centro, they're such an isolated area. There's not a whole lot around them for resources. So if there was, such as the earthquake they had several months ago, that affects structures, buildings, any type of collapse situations, they are it for a long time. And if they had a worse situation, luckily they didn't have very many buildings damaged severely. But if they did, they would be on their own for quite some time before a FEMA team can come in, or even a San Diego team, LA County, Orange County, anybody that would be coming down into this area. Of course, they're going to deal with their own problems first and then release the resources as they can. So this is a huge benefit for the citizens of El Centro to have this capability.
Was the quake part of the reason that got the ball rolling as far as the truck?
No, they actually had this before the earthquake. Yeah, we were out here last year training on trench rescue. So once again, this trailer kind of encapsulates a bunch of different disciplines. Everything from rope, trench, structural shoring, breaching and breaking to get to the victims for if it's masonry type construction, concrete construction, or even just simple timber construction. So yeah, it's just an ongoing process. So this is just one discipline they need to know. Well, it takes quite a while because, as you can see, you got numerous firefighters out here taking this class, and so they have to have a minimum staffing on this trailer. So every shift has to have minimum 6 to 10 guys available to respond with this trailer. So, guys take time off or they're not at work on that day, so you have to have basically, 24 to 30 guys at least minimum trained in order to use this trailer. Well, the testing, every department kind of does their own thing, I'm sure. You'd have to ask the Chief Reel to get a better answer on that, on how El Centro does it. But the guys that are selected to be on the team, yeah, they're taking multiple classes. The trench class is normally a 3-day class. A structural shoring class with breaching and breaking is a week-long class. Confined space is a week-long class. So they're learning everything from proper OSHA requirements and codes to how to engineer and estimate weights on buildings, what the timber shores will actually support. So they're doing a lot of math and configuring just to build this stuff.